familiar with the legendary figure of Mike Tyson, a renowned boxer who has made history in the world of boxing. His skills, of course, need no further validation. But what if Tyson were to face off against a popular wrestler like Brock Lesnar? If the two were to engage in a street fight, who would emerge victorious? Before answering that question, let us take a closer look at some of the iconic moments from both Tyson and Lesnar.
He leads to the right hand. He's got to hang on. Or they'll stop the fight.
Better when you can't get off punches.
Let's start with the legendary boxer Mike Tyson. One of the most shocking fights in boxing history took place when Tyson was set to face Peter McNeely. At the time, McNeely had significantly underestimated Tyson, seeing him merely as a rookie. But then, look at what happened in the ring.
I'm Hurricane Peter McNeely from Medfield, Mass. On Saturday night, watch me kick Tyson's ass.
It must be acknowledged that when the referee signaled the start of the fight, McNeely appeared to dominate with a ferocious intensity. However, Tyson cleverly capitalized on McNeely's relentless attacks, eventually bringing his opponent to the ground.
Comes right at Mike Tyson. Comes right at Mike Tyson. Comes right at Mike Tyson. Tyson down goes McNeely. Seconds into the...
Because of this, McNeely struggled to regain control of his rhythm, overwhelmed by his emotions. Tyson, recognizing this vulnerability, seized the opportunity to deliver a powerful uppercut.
Tyson with a left hook, a right. Tyson with a left hook, a right.
Seeing the situation, the referee promptly stopped the fight. McNeely's team also rushed into the ring to calm their fighter. In the end, Tyson emerged victorious in this bout.
I was just happy to be in there. I give all praise to God.
Another sensational Tyson fight occurred when this legendary boxer faced Frank Bruno. Without further ado, let's dive into the match and experience it together.
Against the zebra, and I'd have to agree. Let's see how quick he starts. Bruno tries to keep him off. Bruno's showing that he's not afraid, hanging on. Bruno's already tagged with a right, already tagged with a right, already tagged with a right. Again, and there goes Bruno for the first time.
When the bell rang, the atmosphere in the arena changed drastically. This shift was especially noticeable as Tyson unleashed a series of powerful attacks on Bruno, displaying his incredible energy. However, for some reason, Tyson struggled to mount an effective offense in the second round.
The right hand catches Bruno. Left hook. Bruno looks ready to go. Now is when he's got to hang on.
It wasn't until the final moments of that round that he managed to launch a meaningful assault on Bruno. As the rounds progressed, Bruno began to show signs of fatigue, struggling to keep up with Tyson's relentless energy. This gave Tyson the advantage he needed, and he seized the opportunity to take control.
Bob Sheridan here.
The climax of the fight came in the fifth round when Bruno could no longer fend off Tyson's relentless attacks. By then, Tyson had increased the intensity of his punches, forcing the referee to stop the match.
Right hand lands. Tyson knows he's got him in big trouble. Maybe double. If he doesn't answer it, Richard Steele has moved in.
The next fight, Tyson against Mitch Green. An epic clash that took place in 1986 and remains one of the most thrilling bouts of that year. Curious about how it played out?
What he's going to have to do to be successful is to box. Pretty much do the same thing a boxer should do to a puncher. Keep that jab in his face.
From the start, Tyson dominated the fight, leaving Green struggling to keep up with his speed and powerful punches. Tyson's close-range fighting strategy proved too much for Green, who found it nearly impossible to counter effectively. This allowed Tyson to land a solid punch squarely on Green's face.
He hasn't taken a backward step. Whether that's wise or not remains to be seen.
You know, it's time and time again, that left hook and those little short shots. Very effective.
Green quickly realized the extent of Tyson's terrifying stamina and skill. The force of Tyson's blows was so overwhelming that Green's mouthguard was sent flying during the match.
Very, very effective.
You know, the last fight that Tyson had against Tillis. And what a shot!
Unfortunately, Tyson couldn't manage to knock Green out by the end of the fight. Nevertheless, based on the scorecards, Tyson was declared the winner.
For his 21st straight win in as many fights, Mike Tyson.
Not to be outdone by Tyson, Brock Lesnar made a name for himself in MMA after taking a break from World Wrestling Entertainment. One of his notable fights was against Shane Carwin. At the start of the match, Carwin appeared to dominate, unleashing a barrage of strikes against Lesnar.
Hands high.
At one point, Carwin landed a direct punch to Lesnar's face, leaving him struggling to defend against the relentless onslaught.
Up to his feet. Throws right hand against.
Carwin intensified his attacks with powerful blows, striking Lesnar's face hard enough to draw blood.
Stands back up to his feet. Has begun. Carwin with the uppercut. Big uppercut. Brock is covering up. He's hurt. Shane Carwin. Carwin's got Lesnar on the run. Shane Carwin trying to finish. Shane Carwin. Unbelievable. Holding away.
But Lesnar was not one to give up easily. He managed to turn the tide by taking the fight to the ground. This shift played to Lesnar's strengths as a wrestler. True to form, he executed a deadly submission hold, forcing Carwin to accept defeat.
In the mixed martial arts world. It is all over! It is all over!
That victory led Lesnar to his next match against another MMA fighter, Alistair Overeem. Would he be able to claim another win? In this bout, Lesnar seemed a bit less confident. He endured several strikes and kicks from Overeem early in the fight.
Section of Lesnar. He's hurt bad. And again to the main event of the evening. Brock Lesnar.
Overeem capitalized on this hesitation, delivering a powerful kick that left Lesnar visibly in pain and sent him to the ground. Seeing Lesnar's vulnerable state, Overeem pressed on, attempting to secure a quick knockout. As a result, Lesnar was forced to accept defeat in his fight against Overeem.
For that man, Alistair Overeem.
Lesnar's final match brought him face-to-face with MMA fighter Frank Mir. Without further ado, let's take a closer look at their fight. After careful evaluation, Lesnar realized that his best chance at victory lay in taking the fight to the ground. Determined, he focused on forcing his opponent into ground combat. Once on the ground, Lesnar dominated the fight, delivering a relentless barrage of punches directly to Mir's face. At this pace, it was only a matter of time before Lesnar secured the win. The continuous attacks left Mir increasingly weakened. The climax occurred in the second round, where Mir was completely unable to escape Lesnar's ground game. In the end, he had no choice but to accept defeat after a series of devastating strikes from Lesnar.
That's it. It's there, and it is all over. He's out.
So, with all the action-packed moments between the two, who do you think would emerge victorious? Would it be Tyson with his legendary boxing skills, or Lesnar with his grappling expertise? Based on an analysis, Brock Lesnar would most likely win in a street fight, while Mike Tyson possesses exceptional striking skills and is lethal on his feet. Lesnar holds significant advantages in physical strength, grappling ability, and his expertise in taking fights to the ground. Moreover, Lesnar's experience in MMA, where he has faced opponents with a wide range of fighting styles, including highly skilled strikers, gives him a critical edge. If Lesnar can take Tyson to the ground and control the position, Tyson would find it very difficult to counter. That said, Tyson could turn the tables if he manages to maintain distance and deliver a powerful punch. Tyson's strikes are devastating and could quickly end the fight. Ultimately, the outcome heavily depends on how the fight unfolds. If it remains fast-paced and on the feet, Tyson could claim victory. But if Lesnar successfully brings the fight to the ground, his chances of winning are significantly higher.